Yeah. I just try and build it while I'm pushing it.
Hey, greetings and salutations everybody. My name is Axette and I'm reporting to you live from the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Legitimately, honestly, to the point, I'm fine, we're all fine. There's so much behind this that is not brought to light behind the whole 2012 astronomically ending of the world theory. I mean, it's because I enjoy history and because that's kind of me. I kind of called this BS early, you know. Obviously the world wasn't going to end. But you know, it's just there's like the facts of which it's based off of are so inaccurate. I won't get too into it, but just to blow your mind, this is not a Mayan calendar. Just going to say that. And that's not your fault. That is bad media portrayal. That's not a Mayan calendar. That is an Aztec calendar. Aztec sunstone. And actually, the Mayan calendar was a prediction of which happened about a month ago. I have a friend who would explain it much better, so I'll just post his little thingy there. But we're all done with that. There's no point in continuing that. But today is Friday, and it's time for another episode of Team Fortress Friday, the show where I talk about what I want to talk about, load my brain into it, and play some TF2. And the opening clip, by the way, this was amazing. This is the first time I hopped into an MVM server, the new map, which is amazing. And I'm playing. I'm not saying anything. I'm just recording for Team Fortress Friday. And two totally different people, not like buddies or anything, like recognized me for the first time I've ever been recognized in a public lobby. And it kind of, I'm just going to say, like, I didn't take it in an egotistical way, but I took it in a very, wow. Because, you know, one of them found me through Double, the other one through literally searching TF2 YouTube videos. So I was quite honored. But anyways, I shall get to the topic. This week's Team Fortress Friday shout-out goes to me. Now, hear me out. Hear me out, because lend me your ears and let me explain this. Generally, on Team Fortress Friday, I've tried to keep it between fans. However, for those of you who are long fans of the show and fans of me or, you know, whatever, know that from time to time I will have a topic in mind I really want to discuss and I really want to talk about. So I pull it aside and I will do Team Fortress Friday of that topic. And I do apologize because there were some really awesome topic suggestions for this week from last week. But I'm going to go with it. And this idea is something that I've talked to some friends about. Not many people talk about it though, ironically. But it is the fact of we as humans need an end. We have an obsession with things ending. And now, the main reason I do this correlating to, obviously, the 2012 idea. But, some of you, I guess, will be saying, I don't think that's so true. I mean, we try to make things last as long as possible, right? We try to keep the good times rolling, despite what everything is going on. But I am going to say no. No, we do not. We, as people, love things to end because that is how we think. We don't look at things and expect them to last forever. Think about it. In the initial thought, the short process thought of things we think of are not, you know, we just think like, you know, I'm just gotta get through this next hour, gotta get through this, which is setting a mark for an end, right? We are looking forward to the end of the hour, the end of the day, the end of assignment, the end of a, you know what I mean? We acknowledge the fact things happen. When you get together with your friends, like let's say you have some poker night or something, if you have a poker night with friends, you acknowledge that that's poker night. But you also acknowledge that that poker night will end at the end of the night, right? Nobody goes into a party, nobody has people over expecting that to last forever, because it just doesn't. That's realistic. By the same token, we don't expect things in life to last forever. Think about it. Like, we expect ourselves one day to die, because we will. That's just life. We will die. But we always are trying to find a closer end, right? I think the one thing that all humans grasp as far as things considered infinite is the world, right? The world is, you know, millions and millions and millions of years old, right? billions, I believe. I didn't check my facts before doing this commentary, so I don't want to piss some guys like, oh, it's really this amount. So it doesn't matter. But the world is by far the oldest thing we can all think of outside of belief and religious affiliation. The most physical thing in this universe and this world. So naturally, we are all over the fact of when will it end? When will the world end? When will the universe end? Right? That's what we want to know. We look at how long stars last. We look at how long our planet will last. We're trying to figure out how much time we have left, because an infinity is a concept that we think about and can understand in short term, but in long term, full-on understanding, it is so difficult as far as contemplating eternity. Now, this is something, I guess, to get personal. Being a person as I am, I've tried to strive at times to think about topics that, are in my head. I try to really wind it up and keep them out, keep going, figuring out what that is. And I will be honest, I literally get sick to my stomach when I try to comprehend eternity, because it never ends. And then you wonder, how does it start? How does it end? And to me, it gets me literally worked up to the point of where this is unintentional, right? Like, it's not like I'm sitting in some corner like, Arr! But like, once I start thinking about it, I can't unthink it. And I have been literally sick thinking about that, which is ridiculous. But it's a concept that has been totally unknown and yet frightening to me at the same time. And I think that this whole 2012 incident is another fact of us people clinging to an end, because in an end is certainty, right? We don't like uncertainty. We would like to know, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? When is this? Put this in my schedule. What time can I write you in for the end of the world? That type of thing. That's how we think. So naturally, we want to know when everything's going to come crashing down, because we like to prepare. That's just how we are. And so this whole 2012 incident is just one more notch on the thing, right? This was by far I'll give it this. This was by far one of the most sought after, scientifically speaking, things. Now granted, its evidence was weak when you really look in depth, but the thought of relations to it, I don't know, I felt like it actually stood a sturdy chance. But again, this 2012 thing, people think that, like, now what? Now life continues on, and I guarantee you, give it a few years and there will be another theory predicting the next end of the world. Probably not as hyped, probably not as big, but there will come a theory as far as the end of the world, because we don't like not knowing that. If we could figure out what time our death is and how it was done, we would try. We wouldn't want to, but we would probably go for it, because we're people. And we like knowing things. But I digress, and I finish. Anyways, guys, that is Team Fortress Friday. I absolutely love the new Man vs. Machine map. I highly, highly, highly recommend you check it out. Just straight up factor, being a TF2 player, I loved its layout. It's a map that I loved the other maps, but I had slight bites with each of them, or like they didn't feel as good. This is a map I could honestly play, not indefinitely, but I could play it for a long period of time without it getting stale to me, because it just, I don't know, the different levels of it, the different two routes, and like the whole in here, like tower defense style looking mountain thing, I love it. It's just great. There's so many points. There's good, especially if you're an engineer, you can go full on tower defense here. It's awesome. But absolutely, I had to talk about that, guys, because I just, I have to add in some TF2 thing here to Team Fortress Friday. Again, highly recommend it. I believe it's called High Rock, something like that. I totally probably butchered it, totally forgot it. I've only played it once. But anyways, guys, thank you for being awesome fans. Thank you for coming. If you have a topic for next week for Team Fortress Friday, and granted, I do take from like the videos, like the first two videos before, like after that, it's kind of hard to keep going back, but like the last two videos, I will, your topic is still in my mind. I am sorry if your topic was, highly sought after. It just didn't come. I felt like this was a good commentary, and I felt like this was a good video. But if you have a topic suggestion, post in the comments below. Nothing political or religious, please, because this is a fun show, and I like to talk about fun. Not just fun, but I don't like bringing in concepts that won't change people's mind. You know what I mean? Those are two topics that don't change people's minds. And people have asked me that before. So that's your explanation. It's a great day. It's a great Friday. I'm going to be playing with a lot of people here today. Looking forward to it. Anyways, guys, have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy life. And, yeah. Obla-di, obla-da. Life goes on and the world will keep spinning around. So have an amazing day. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy your Christmas and holidays. And many more to come. I'm very excited. So have a great day, everyone. Alright, jump, me boy. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. You're kidding me. That one? That's the one? Alright, jump. Alright, I'm feeling it. The strongest music.